So yesterday I made a video about a weirdo loser YouTube group called the UTTP that has been spamming a bunch of people, and it has actually gotten a lot worse. So I made a video talking about the fact that a bunch of random accounts were adding like millions of people in total and linking them to a video called Another Day in the Ghetto from this loser over here. And what they're trying to do is mass harass people by telling them that their content is better than theirs. But now it has actually gotten a lot worse. And I had actually laid down the prediction last time that this was being done by the UTTP. At the time, I actually didn't know if it was or wasn't because there was no official labels. But now all these channels that are doing this scam stuff are actually going ahead and promoting a UTTP video. If you guys don't know what the UTTP is go ahead and watch my video from yesterday or go ahead and look at some of these videos over here. They're basically a group of trolls that like try to mass harass and spam people, and they have actually done a ton of damage to YouTube and especially on Discord. Whenever people are making videos about them, they will try to find the Discord server of the person in question and spam a bunch of illegal material in them. I don't think I need to elaborate too much. You guys know what type of stuff I'm talking about. But now, as you can see, a bunch of the channels over here, instead of saying, Zephyr, my content is better than your channel, LOL, now they're saying, Zephyr, you was caught being racist. The video is proof. And they link a video to this loser over here from the UTTP. And they are now doing the same thing that they were doing before, where they are going ahead and adding in total. I mean, it's got to be millions of people because there's so many different accounts doing this. And each post is adding like over 100 people at least. I've been added in this as well. A bunch of people on Twitter and Reddit have been talking about this too. So this has now become a huge situation where this group that like just really craves attention, unfortunately, we have to give it to them today and in yesterday's video as well. Because normally with this like group of people, the best thing to do is ignore them. All they want is attention. But this situation is getting so big and I'm getting so many messages about this. We need to just start making videos about this so YouTube can actually pay attention and hopefully ban some of these accounts. So the last Neanderthal loser that we were talking about, whose channel was getting promoted through all these spam posts, is named Zecrone X or whatever their stupid ass name is. And over here, you can see a link now to a UTTP forum over here. And their entire channel is just a bunch of troll videos just trying to piss everybody off. And we talked about the video and we actually watched the video that he was promoting. And it was just like some random animal taking a shower or whatever. But now a video that's being promoted is officially from an actual UTTP account, both in label and name, where it says, "My battle, the true internet battle for YouTube troll police against bullies and harassers." I know this word is overused, but I am just cringing so hard right now. But anyways, I'm not going to go ahead and play the whole video because they're going to probably try to copyright strike me. But there's like this loser over here that's like laughing or whatever. And then it just goes to a bunch of memes that like are really, really loud, like designed to just blast your eardrums off. And if you go over here, it says some stuff like, "Compels you Jacob Shaw trolls will be arrested and shot." So I mean, we're like issuing actual threats over here now. Let's get these comment trolls and stuff like that, right? So again, these are just a bunch of losers who have no lives that just really want attention. But the reason why this is specifically so bad is because these guys are actually going to be able to create viral videos through this. This video has already gotten 8,000 views in just about a week or so, and it's just getting rapidly more and more every single day. People in the comments saying stuff like, "Who else got pinged by a 4-year-old by the same goddamn message? Whenever you feel useless, just remember these guys tag people for existing. What do I got to do with this?" I mean, you know, it's this type of stuff. And it's just like, okay, YouTube, when are you guys going to step in? This is now a mass harassment campaign against, it seems like, every user of the website. Where literally, I mean, I'm sure if you do the math here, millions of people are starting to get tagged into these posts. And it just really seems like, okay, well, when is YouTube actually going to do something? When 1 billion people get tagged in? And the way people have been checking whether they've been mentioned or whatever is if you have like a community tab over here, you'll see a tab over here that says mentions. And as you can see, I've been mentioned quite a few times too from these losers. They're obviously angry about some of the videos I've made about them. I believe I've made 2 videos about the UTTP. And as I said at the end of my last video, the first time I made a video on these guys actually went over to my Discord server and spammed a bunch of illegal material there, like actually illegal stuff that me and my mods had to go and report to the authorities. It was that bad. But regardless, a lot of people have been wondering how to actually turn this off because, again, their mentions are getting mass spam from these losers who have no lives and they just want to troll people on the internet. It's a little bit different on the phone and the desktop, but basically how you do it on the phone over here is you just go ahead and click your icon on the bottom right. And then on the top right, it'll actually have a settings, gear icon right over there. You're just going to click that. And then over here, you just scroll all the way down to the bottom of account and it'll say privacy. Just go ahead and click that. And it'll say allow users to mention me. You can just turn that off, at least, till this whole UTTP wave of losers stop doing all this. And you can actually go ahead and turn it back on whenever you want. And on desktop, what you go over here is you go over to the top right and click your notifications right over here, open it up, and then you will have a gear icon right over here. It'll bring you to this menu and it'll say notifications, choose when and how to be notified. And you're going to scroll all the way down to mentions right over here. It says notify me when others mention my channel. Now you won't get any notifications when these UTTP losers are going ahead and tagging you into their 1 billion community posts. But yeah, I understand how ironic it is for me to say this next part because now this is my 3rd video on these losers. But yeah, basically the best thing that you can do is ignore them. They are trying to scare people, especially they're trying to scare kids, saying stuff like you are a racist who have been exposed. I think they're like getting their grammar wrong on purpose to try to be funny with the following video, which contains the full and detailed proof. And it's just some 2-minute video of BS. So yeah, a bunch of people are getting tagged in these right now. This person in specific said, first warning, if you are reading this message, you got exposed in this video for racism and trolling. Law enforcement has been alerted and warrants for your arrests are being procured. So again, they're just trying to scare little kids on the internet. I mean, it's just so weird, but it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps saying worse and worse stuff. If you're reading this message, you got exposed in this video for child grooming and trolling. Law enforcement has been alerted, whatever, whatever. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. The YouTube lets them get away with this type of stuff, and they're actually linking a bunch of different videos now from different channels as well. This one is from Ober Lavaman, and it says UTTP Grand Battle against whatever. And then this one over here is from UTTP Emperor Soul Reaver of Anti-Everything. I mean, holy crap, the edginess is insane. Their favorite fictional character is probably Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, this is just insane edge right here, and they really think that they're super cool doing all this stuff. But yeah, this story is starting to pick up on Reddit now too. A bunch of people are getting tagged over and over again from a bunch of different accounts. Someone's saying, I don't think the bottom one is related, but where did this come from all of a sudden? Why should I be dragged into the UTTP drama or whatever this is? Finally, I got my first mention today, saw it in my notifications. Turns out it was about some guy being racist in the middle of 5,000 other people. The post no longer loads, so I don't have the actual screenshot. So again, this is going to be my second video about this situation, and a bunch of people on Reddit and Twitter are talking about this. Shout out to Judy Pink over here for posting my video on the YouTube Reddit page. But yeah, I mean, it is just crazy. Like, YouTube, when are you guys going to step in? Does Critical need to make a video about this? Oh wait, he already has. Critical actually already did make a video talking about the UTTP a year ago, and YouTube maybe did some steps to try to stop them, but now they are back in full force. And not only are they going ahead on their mass harassment campaigns again, but they're actually disturbing thousands, possibly millions of people with these weird mentions, and they're hijacking accounts to do this too. As we talked about this specific account over here, this person was just posting regular videos 11 years ago, and now they're over here trolling people on the internet. I mean, this is just crazy. They are hijacking accounts, stealing them, and using them to go ahead and mass spam people across the website. YouTube, please do something about this. And yeah, I also mentioned this at the end of the last video, so I'll mention this over here as well. As you guys saw in the last video, I mentioned that they were going ahead and joining my Discord server and spamming a bunch of illegal material. So for now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is stop people from going ahead and joining the Discord server. I mean, that's just the best case that I can do right now. I'm not a Discord maestro or wizard or whatever, but I do have a lot of security stuff on my Discord, but still they were able to get in there and post a bunch of weird crap. So I'm just not going to allow them to do it at all this time, just by disabeling the invites for a little bit. I did make a tweet at Team YouTube talking about the whole mass harassment campaign going on from these guys. So if you guys could do me a favor, go on Twitter and leave a like and a retweet on this post, I'd appreciate it. I'm just trying to get YouTube's attention. A few days ago when I made a video about YouTube going down, I didn't even actually at them at all, and they actually came over to my Twitter and said this has been fixed. So hopefully Team YouTube is watching this. Just take these accounts down. It's pretty easy. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. These UTTP losers have to be stopped. YouTube, please ban these people. I've just showed you guys all their channels and everything. They are clearly violating your guidelines. Come on, YouTube, do your jobs. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.